The first one I said was find the sum to infinity of 3 over 4 plus 6 over 12 plus 12 over 36, the same one we just did, or we did the same one we did at the end of the previous exercise. Sum to infinity has the form a over 1 minus r, which in this case is going to be our a value, which is 3 over 4 over 1 minus r, 1 minus our ratio of 2 over 3. Now 1 minus 2 over 3 is the same as 3 over 3 minus 2 over 3, which is equal to 1 over 3. So we are saying 3 over 4 divided by 1 over 3, which is the same as 3 over 4 multiplied by 3 over 1 tip and times, which is equal to 9 over 4. 9 over 4 is equal to 2.25 or 2 1/4. Either way is fine. Depends what your calculator gave you. You could have left it in that form or in that form. So the sum to infinity of this is equal to 2.25. The second one I gave you to do was also a sum to infinity. Because of that, I is equal to 4. That's just giving us our first term, by the way. 3 over 5 to the power I. That means that our first term, our a value, is equal to 3 over 5 to the power 4. 3 to the power 4 is equal to 81. 5 to the power 4 is 625. That means that the sum to infinity in this case is equal to a, which is 81 over 625, divided by 1 minus r, which is now our ratio is going to be the next term divided by this term, which is going to be 3 over 5. Actually, let's just leave it as a over 1 minus r, 1 minus our ratio of 3 over 5. How do I know that? Let's just test it out. If my next I value is 5, we're going to be left with 3 to the power 5, which is equal to 243, over 5 to the power 5, which is equal to 3125, which is still a ratio of 3 over 5. If I take that divided by that, it will give me a ratio of 3 over 5. 1 minus 3 over 5 is the same as 5 over 5 minus 3 over 5. 5 over 5 minus 3 over 5, 5 minus 3 is equal to 2 over the common denominator of 5. So isn't that the same as saying multiplied by 5 over 2? I just divided and then tipped in times. 5 into itself once, and into 625 it goes 125 times. That means my sum to infinity in this case is equal to 81 over 250. 81 over 250 is equal to 0.324. The next one I gave you to do, number 3, asked for the sum to infinity where I is equal to 3 of 2 to the power I. That's going to be 2 to the power 3 plus 2 to the power 4 plus 2 to the power 5, which is basically 8 plus 16 plus 32. What's the problem with this here? Sum to infinity can only work when it is convergent. However, this one is not convergent. In this direction it is a divergent series, which means that we cannot or rather we can sum it to infinity. The sum to infinity, in this case, the sum to infinity when I is equal to 3 of 2 to the power I, the sum to infinity here will be infinity itself. This will just carry on adding up. Or you could just say there's no solution.